Welcome you to Lake Charles, Louisiana, Barbe High School, Round 2, Game 2, non-select Division 1 Louisiana High School Baseball Playoffs. Lawton Littleton on the mound for the Barbe Buccaneers. It was raining here in Lake Charles, so couldn't start this game. It is the bottom of the second inning. Brody Harlow at the plate for the Tours. Lawton Littleton on the mound for the Buccaneers. Count is 1-0. Here it comes. This is fouled out of play. Bottom of the second. Count even at 1-1. Here it comes. Fastball misses away. Ball number 2. Lawton Littleton, a left-handed freshman on the mound for the Barbe Buccaneers. The outfield, Terrace, Griffin, and Ledoux. Infield, Vic, Galt, Washington, and Corrales. Battery today, Corville and Littleton. J.D. Alexander is the DH for the Buccaneers. Another foul ball lifted out of play towards the right side. Two balls and 2 strikes on Brody Harlow. Lawton Littleton on the mound. Here it comes. Check swing. And they say he does not go. 2-2. Yesterday's game, Harlow went 2 for 3. He had 2 singles and he struck out once. He's batted 4th today. 2-2 on its way home. Ripped into center field. Jordan Griffin calls everyone off. And he makes the catch. One out here in the bottom of the second. Brings up Jackson Beto. In yesterday's game, Jackson Beto went 2 for 2 with a home run, a single, a walk. He had 2 RBIs. He put the Tours up in the second inning, 2-0. Had the only RBIs for the team yesterday. Look at his first hacks at Lawton Littleton here in the bottom of the second. And this is fouled off his foot towards the left side, strike number 1. Scoreless here in the bottom of the second. If you're just now joining us and wondering why it's the bottom of the second inning, it was raining here in Lake Charles, Louisiana, so we couldn't set up the live stream outside. Here comes the 0-1 to Beto. Ball number 1, count even, 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out, bottom of the second inning. Here it comes. Lifted out of play for strike number 2. One ball and 2 strikes on the junior shortstop, Jackson Beto. Yesterday in the second, he hit a bomb. Now we're here, and the second count is 1-2. Littleton leans in and gets a sign and comes set. Fires home. And that bounces 5 feet in front of the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Beto. Steps back up to the plate. Littleton leans in and gets a sign. He comes set. Nods his head. 2-2 on its way home. Big swing and a miss, strike number 3. 2 outs now, and it brings up Espen Trahan. Trahan, a senior center fielder, yesterday went 1 for 3 with a single, and he struck out looking to Diego Corrales. Look at his first hacks at Littleton. He fouls one towards the right side. No balls and 1 strike on him. Big crowd here in Barbe High School, Lake Charles, Louisiana. Round 2, LHSA Division 1 non-select baseball playoffs. Littleton gets a sign and comes set. 0-1. Awkward swing there from Espen Trahan, strike number 2. 0-2 now. Oh, 2. Here it comes. Misses away. Ball number 1. One ball and 2 strikes on the senior center fielder, Trahan. Fires home. Lifted out of play. So Trahan stays alive at 1-2. To start off the game in the first, it was a 3-up, 3-down inning. DePriest lined out. Fontenot and Babina both got K'd up. Harlow flew out. Beto struck out. Now it's Strahan. The count's 1-2 with 2 outs. He steps out and calls time. Littleton toes the rubber. Strahan back up to the plate. Looks for a second hit of the series. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Littleton comes set. Comes home. Called strike 3 looking. Second strikeout of the inning. 4th total of the ball game. Going to the bottom of the 3rd. Still scoreless. Welcome back to Tornado Radio Network. Coming to the plate, it's the third baseman, Britt Vick. One ball and no strikes on him. Fouled off, count even at 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike here on Britt Vick. Sword. 2-1. Coleman gets a sign out of the windup. Here it comes. Big swing and a miss strike. Number 2 count even now. 2 balls and 2 strikes on the third baseman, Britt Vick. Here it comes. This is upstairs, ball number 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Britt Vick. Here it comes. Ripped towards the left side, and that's going to drop for a base hit in left field. Now a runner at first. And Jordan Griffin coming to the plate. Yesterday's game, Jordan Griffin went 1 for 3 with a single and 2 strikeouts. Fell victim to 1 of 10 strikeouts. Coleman comes set, checks the runner at first and fires home. This is fouled off his back knee. Ball's in 1 strike. Non-select Division 1 round 2, game 2. Barbe leads series 1-0. If Barbe wins, they'll move on. And if Sulphur wins, they play tomorrow at 1 o'clock. No balls and 1 strike. Coleman gets a sign, comes set. Big lead at first. Fires home. In there, strike number 2. Griffin. Excuse me, he calls it a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. That misses upstairs. Ball number 2. 2 balls and 1 strike on Jordan Griffin, the verbal LSU commit. And yesterday's game went 1 for 3 with a single and 2 strikeouts. Coleman picks off, nothing doing at first base. Britt Vick back in safely. 2-1. Hit and run, and Jordan Griffin fouls this one off. 2-2 now. Now, Griffin struck out twice yesterday to Slade Stove Knox. Carson Coban on the mound, a senior right-handed pitcher for the Tours. Two-two. Gets a sign check first. It's Vic. Leg lift fires home. Misses away in the other batter's box. Full count now with no outs. Runner at first is Britt Vick. He singled. Top of the third inning here in Lake Charles, Louisiana Barbe High School. Covan gets a sign and comes set. Comes home, runner takes off, and that misses ball 4. Now one runner in scoring position. It's Britt Vick. He's at second base. There's no outs, and Miles Ledoux, the leadoff hitter, coming to the plate. Yesterday's game, Ledoux went 1 for 2, a single and a walk. He had an RBI. Squares the bunt, pulls back, misses high and outside. It's Miles Ledoux at the plate. 1-0. Runner at first is Jordan Griffin. Runner at second is Britt Vick. Squares the bunt again, comes, misses outside and upstairs. 2 balls and no strikes. Don't see any action in that Tours bullpen. Brody Harlow will come out and have a word with Carson Covan. Quick now meeting between Brody Harlow and Carson Covan. 2 balls and no strikes on the leadoff hitter, Miles Ledoux. Had a single yesterday off of Slade Stove Knox. That was in his 3rd at-bat. He'll get his 2nd at-bat right here. 2-0. Leans in and gets a sign. Checks the runner at second. Beto in his back pocket. He clears. Here it comes. Squares the bunt again. Misses downstairs. Ball number 3. 3 balls and no strikes here on Miles Ledoux. Top of the 3rd inning. 1 runner in scoring position. It's Britt Vick. The runner at first is the LSU commit Jordan Griffin. That's in there. Strike number 1. Back into the box is Miles Ledoux. Coleman gets a sign. Here comes the 3-1. Squares the bunt again. Pulls back. That's in there. Strike number 2. Full count on the leadoff hitter, Ledoux. Ledoux in right field today for the Barbe Buccaneers. Top of the 3rd inning. We're scoreless. 2 runners on for the Bucs. There's no outs. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Covan checks the runner at second. Squares the bunt again. Fires home. Lays it down perfectly. Covan fields. The throw to first is in time. 1 out, and both runners now in scoring position. A sack bunt there from Miles Ledoux. One out brings up Owen Galt. Britt Vick is now at 3rd. Jordan Griffin is at 2nd. Owen Galt yesterday went 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Grounded into a double play his first time up. This is downstairs. Good block there from the Centenary recruit, Brody Harlow. 1-0. 2 runners in scoring position for the Bucs. There's 1 out, top of the 3rd inning. Round 2, Game 2, non-select Division I LHSA baseball playoffs. Here comes the 1-0. And that misses ball number 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Owen Galt at the plate. He's a UL commit. Here comes the 2-0. This is fouled out of play. 2 balls and 1 strike on Galt. Struck out yesterday. 2-1. with 1 out. Here it comes from Covan. And that misses ball 3. Tour fans not happy about that one. 3-1. 2 runners in scoring position with 1 out. Owen Galt, the UL recruit at the plate. Here comes. This is foul play. 3 balls and 2 strikes with 1 out now. Owen Galt, the shortstop, grounded into a double play his first time up in the first inning. 3 balls and 2 strikes as he steps back up to the plate. Covan leans in to get a sign. 2 runners in scoring position. Still scoreless at 0 here in the top of the third. Here it comes. Rips into right field and foul. Three balls and 2 strikes on Owen Galt. With a quality at bat here, fouling a ton of pitches off. Covan gets a sign and comes set. 2 runners in scoring position. Here it comes. Misses away, ball 4. Coach Jonathan Nelson will come out and have a word with Covan in the infield. Some action in the bullpen. That's Carter Wilson. We'll take a break. Quick mound meeting is over. Carson Covan still on the mound. Bases are loaded with 1 out at the plate. Diego Corrales yesterday went 1 for 2 with a single and a hit by pitch. 1 pitch away from getting out of a jam right here. Scoreless here in the top of the third. Bases are loaded with 1 out. 1 ball and no strikes. Here it comes. This is ripped hard back up the middle, and that's past Cohen Babineau. 1 run will score. Griffin on his horse. The throw home is overthrown. That's off the back screen. And Owen Galt will get to second. So there's a single, and then he advances on the throw to second. Owen Galt gets to third, and Diego Corrales gets to second base. 2-0. Bucks lead here in the top of the third inning brings up Presley Corville. 2 runners in scoring position with 1 out. Corrales gets his second hit of the series. Infield playing in. Nice block there from Harlow. 1 ball and no strikes. Ton of action in that bullpen down there for the Tours. 1 ball and no strikes with 1 out. Here it comes. And there's strike number 1. Count even. Top of the third inning, the Bucks lead 2-0 after that 2 RBI single from Diego Corrales. 1-1. Here it comes. In there, strike number 2 on the Texas A&M commit. Corville batting fourth. Yesterday went 0 for 3. Top of the third inning, 1 ball in, 2 strikes. Covan looks for his second strikeout. 1-2 on its way home. Fouled out of play. So Corville will stay alive at 1-2. Covan comes set after getting his sign. 2 runners on. Here comes the 1-2. Lifted into right field. DePriest coming in. Gonna be a tough play, and that's gonna fall. That's gonna be ruled as a hit. And that's gonna do it for Carson Covan. Carter Wilson will take a break on Tornado Radio Network. Welcome back to Tornado Radio Network. Carter Wilson coming to the mound for the Tours. Colin Harris coming. Welcome to the game, Carter Wilson. It's 3-0 with 1 out here in the top of the third inning. A sophomore left-handed pitcher, 2 runners in scoring position. Colin Harris did not play yesterday, and now he's batting 5th today. First pitch to him, he pops it up into foul territory. Harris did not play yesterday. Counts 0-1. 0-1. Count is 1-1 after that. Misses downstairs. 1-1. Fouled off. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bucks lead 3-0. Top of the third inning. Carter Wilson on the mound. One, 2. Fouled out of play. 1-2. Harris stays alive. Didn't play yesterday. He's in left field today. Top of the third inning, batting 5th. One, 2. Wilson gets a sign and comes set. Fires home. Big swing and a miss. Strike number 3. Colin Harris is sat down on strikes with the second out of the inning, and it brings up J.D. Alexander. Singled his first time up. Yesterday went 0 for 1 with a strikeout and 2 walks. Batting 6th today. He's the DH. It'll be his first time facing a lefty, Carter Wilson. That misses low and away. Ball number 1. One ball and no strikes here on J.D. Alexander. 1-0. Time is called at the plate. Here comes the 1-0 from Wilson. And there's strike number 1. Count even, 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, top of the third inning. The Bucks lead 3-0. 1-1. Wilson checks the runner at third. The sophomore lefty gets a sign and comes home. Fouled up towards the left side. That's going to go into the parking lot. Strike number 2. One, 2 for J.D. Alexander. Top of the third inning. Wilson needs a big out right here. Wilson comes set, looks for his second. Here it comes. Big swing and a miss, and Alexander throws the bat. That's going to do it. Strike number 3. Wilson sat down on strikes. We'll take a break on Tornado Radio Network going to the bottom of the third. Welcome back to Tornado Radio Network. Slade Shove Knox coming to the plate. Did not hit yesterday, but he did pitch. He's the DH today. Batting for the pitcher, Carson Covan, who went 0 for 2 yesterday with 2 strikeouts. Lawton Littleton still on the mound, bottom of the third inning. Knox batting 7th today. 3-0, Bucks lead. Knox takes. That misses ball number 1. One-0. Littleton gets a sign, comes set. The lefty fires home. Misses downstairs and knocks ahead early 2-0. Littleton has 4 strikeouts on the day. We're here on the bottom of the third inning. He takes, and that misses ball number 3. Corville will have a word with Littleton. Three-0. Knox will come back to the plate. Littleton will tow the rubber out of the stretch. He's been out of the stretch all game, even with no runners on. 3-0. Squares the bunt, pulls back, and that misses ball number 4. Coach Caccini will come out and have a word. We'll take a break on Tornado Radio Network. Welcome back to Tornado Radio Network. Littleton breaks up his perfect game after a walk from Slade Shove Knox here in the bottom of the third inning. Tajay Smith coming to the plate, one of two left-handed hitters in the lineup today. Squares the bunt, pulls back. Fifth ball in a row from Lawton Littleton. 1-0. Here it comes. Squares the bunt again. Misses downstairs. Ball number 2. 6 balls in a row for Lawton Littleton. Tajay Smith at the plate.
Pay attention to the game. Don't worry about the dugout.
2-1. Here it comes from Littleton. Squares the bunt. Pulls back. 3 balls and 1 strike now. Three 1. Runner at first is the tying run at the plate. It's Jace Kaiser. Time is called. Presley Corville will have a word with Littleton. 2 runners on. Knox at second. Smith at first. Triple play in effect. Vic, Gulp, Washington, Corrales in the infield. In the outfield, Harris, Griffin, Ledoux. Battery today, Littleton and Corville. Jetty Alexander is the DH for Littleton. Kaiser, the senior left fielder, yesterday went 0 for 2 with a strikeout. (3-0) Bucks lead. Time run at the plate. He squares the bunt. That's in there. Strike number 1. No balls and 1 strike. Oh, 1. Here comes from Littleton. Squares the bunt. Pulls back. 1 ball, 1 strike now. One 1. Chase Kaiser at the plate. Squares the bunt again. And he doesn't bunt through that one. Caccini is hot. 2 balls and 1 strike now. Littleton on the mound. Freshman left-hander. 2 runners on. It's Smith at first. Knox at second. Here comes the 2-1. Squares the bunt again. Kaiser pulls back. That's in there. Strike number 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And now Littleton looks for his 5th strikeout of the ballgame. We're in the bottom of the third inning. Kaiser at the plate yesterday went 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Looking for his first hit of the series. Squares the bunt again. 2-2. He tried to bunt with 2 strikes.
Bunt with 2 strikes.
So Kaiser bunts through that one with 2 strikes. DePriest at the plate. 1 out. He lined out in the first, and he rolls over. And Washington will field it. Put it away at first. So both runners move over. Two runners in scoring position with the McNeese recruit Bryce Fontenot at the plate. Fontenot at the plate. Yesterday went 0 for 3 with a strikeout. In the first, he struck out. So he has 2 strikeouts this series. Misses downstairs. Ball number 1 to the McNeese recruit. Cohen Babineau on deck. Yesterday, the 1-2-3 batters, they all went 0 for 9 combined. That misses ball 2. So DePriest, Fontenot, and Babineau went 0 for 9 combined with 2 strikeouts. Today, right now, they are 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts, and that's in there. Strike number 1 to Bryce Fontenot. (2-1). Littleton on the mound with 2 outs. Here it comes. And there's strike number 2. Two. Littleton comes set with 2 outs. Here it comes. Fouled off. Two with 2 outs. Here comes Stefano. Misses. Ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Smith at second. Knox at third. Ball 4. Stefano's first time on base. Colin Babineau coming to the plate. Two outs. Tying run at first base here in the bottom of the third inning. Colin Babineau at the plate, 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. Dalton Middleton still on the mound. This is lifted high and deep into left field. And it's foul. Just a long strike from Colin Babineau there. And everyone thought Babineau had a grand slam. Would have been his 3rd home run of the year. And would have put the Tours ahead 4-3. 3-0 Bucks lead. 0-1, and you can hear the Tour fans. Oh, 1. That's in there. Strike number 2. The balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs. Battles with 2. Looks to extend the inning. Here it comes. Misses upstairs. Ball number 1. Bases loaded. Fano at first. Smith at second. Knox at third. Bucks lead 3-0. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Tours need a big inning right here. 2 outs. Here comes the 1-2. This is ripped down the left field line and foul. So Babineau stays alive. One, 2.
Sit fast.
Babineau winds out, chokes up on the bat. With 2 outs, here it comes. And that misses ball number 2. Good eye from Colin Babineau. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs. Just now joining us, it's the bottom of the 3rd. Loaded 3-0. The Bucks lead. Here it comes. Popped up right into the middle of the infield. Great call on every off. And he'll squeeze it. Tours leave, bases loaded. And we're going to the top of the 4th inning. We'll take a break on Tornado Radio Network. We're back to Tornado Radio Network, coming to the latest game in Washington. Carter Wilson on the mound, first time out of the windup. This is hit softly to the shortstop, Jackson Beto. The throw to first is in time. It's going to bring up Britt Vick. Vick singled in the third and has scored 1 of 3 runs. Here comes from Wilson. Big swing and a miss, strike number 1. First time facing Wilson is Britt Vick. Last night went 1 for 2 with a walk and a single. Tonight batting 8th, playing third base, and he singled once. Fouled off the back screen. No balls and 2 strikes on him now. Oh, 2. Wilson looks for his third strikeout. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Don't know what Vick was swinging at there, and Harlow will throw it down to first in time. Third strikeout of the day from Carter Wilson. 2 up, 2 down, and it brings up the 9-hole Jordan Griffin, who walked in the third. Griffin will get his first hacks at Carter Wilson. Check swing, says it goes all the way around. 0-1, here it comes. Fouled off. Count 0-2. No balls in, 2 strikes in. Wilson looks for his 4th strikeout here on the top of 4th. Out of the windup, his payoff pitch. Rolled over towards the right side. Babineau will field it. The throw to first. On the run in time. 1-2-3 inning for Carter Wilson. And we're going to the bottom of the 4th inning. 2 up. Harlow, Beto, Trahan. We'll take a break on Tornado Radio Network. We'll be back to Tornado Radio Network. At the plate, Brody Harlow yesterday went 2 for 3 with 2 singles and a strikeout. Tonight, he is 0 for 1 with a flyout. We'll get his second hacks at Lawton Littleton. First pitch he sees, he fouls it off towards the right side. It's a centenary recruit, D3 College of Shreveport, Louisiana. Batting 4th tonight, flew out to the center fielder in the 2nd. And it almost dropped for a hit. Griffin had a bad read on it. 0-1. Comes set, comes home. Hit hard back up the middle. Owen Galt will field it. The throw over to first in time to retire the catcher, Brody Harlow. That's going to bring up Jackson Beto, the shortstop, who struck out in the 2nd. But went 2 for 2 with a 2-run blast over the left field wall. Singled and walked. Outfield shifts towards the left. over towards the left side. Vic fields it. Throw to first in time. 2 up, 2 down. Trahan coming to the plate, struck out looking in the second to end the inning. Batting 6 today. Last night went 1 for 3 with a single and a strikeout. Looks to 2 strikeouts for Espen Trahan's series. One ball and no strikes on Espen Trahan. Littleton fires home. This is in there, strike number 1. Count even, 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs to the senior center fielder, Espen Trahan. Last night went 1 for 3 with a single. Has 1 hit this series. 1-1 on its way home. Squares to bunt. Bunts right through it. One ball and 2 strikes now. Two outs. Littleton comes set. Fires home. It's softly towards the left side. And he stays alive at 1-2. Bucks lead 3-0, bottom of the 4th inning. The towards left, bases loaded in the 3rd. 1-2. Here it comes. Fouled off. He stays alive. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One, 2 from Littleton. And that misses. 2 balls now. 2 balls and 2 strikes for Espen Trahan. 2 outs, bottom of the 4th. Here it comes from Littleton. This is downstairs, ball 3. Littleton has 5 strikeouts on the day. Full count with 2 outs. Looks for his 6th strikeout here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Espen Trahan at the plate. Had struck out once in the 2nd. Littleton comes set. On its way home. Fly ball lifted into center field. Griffin coming in. And he'll put it away for the 3rd out of the inning. Another 1-2-3 inning for Lawton Littleton. We're going to the top of the 5th inning. 2 up. It's the 1-2-3 Ladue, Galt, Corrales. We'll take a break. Welcome back to Tornado Radio Network. It's the top of the 5th inning. Coming to the plate, it's Miles Ladue. Carter Wilson on the mound. Miles Ladue will get his first hacks here in the top of the 5th inning against Carter Wilson, the sophomore left-hander. Ladue last night went 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. Had a RBI. In the 3rd, he had a sacrifice bunt. Sacrifice bunt. First pitch misses downstairs. Ball number 1. 1 ball, no strikes here on Miles Ladue. If you're just now joining us at the top of the 5th inning, 3-0 Bucks lead. Here comes the 1-0. Lifted into the parking lot. 1 ball, 1 strike. Out of the windup, here it comes from Carter Wilson. Fouled out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Now Wilson looks for his 4th strikeout here in the top of the 5th inning. The 1-2 on its way home. This is downstairs. Not a bad pitch there. Breaking ball in the dirt. Trying to get Miles Ledoux to swing at it after he's in swing mode after fouling 2 pitches off. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Count even. Here it comes from Wilson. Ripped back up the middle, past a diving Cohen Babineau. That'll get through for a base hit. That's Ledoux's 2nd hit of the series, and it brings up Owen Galt. Double play is in effect towards turn 1. Owen Galt grounded into a double play in the top of the 1st inning. That misses downstairs to Owen Galt. 1 ball and no strikes. One ball and no strikes. Carter Wilson on the mound for the Tours. Top of the 5th inning. Miles Ledoux is at first base. He reached on a single. 1-0. Wilson comes set. Fires home. And misses downstairs. Just going to roll to the backstop. Gets past Harlow, and Ledoux will advance to second. Two balls and no strikes on Owen Galt. Wilson going to be out of the stretch, the sophomore left-hander. At second base, it's Miles Ledoux. In his back pocket, it's Jackson Beto. Wilson comes set, checks the runner at second base. Here comes the 2-0 home. This is ripped high and deep into left center field. Espen Trahan going over. He'll put it away for the 1st out of the inning. Brings up Diego Corrales. Had a 2 RBI single in the 3rd inning and grounded out in the 1st. He'll get his first hacks off of Carter Wilson here in the top of the 5th inning. Non-select Division I round 2, game 2. Bucks lead 1-0 in the series, and tonight they lead 3-0. If the Tours happen to pull out the win, they will play tomorrow at 1 o'clock. And if the Bucks win, they move on. This is ripped into left field. Jace Kaiser on his horse. He's going to his left. He'll put it away for the 2nd out. Brings up Presley Corville in the top of the 3rd inning. He had an RBI single. Now we're here in the 5th. And he'll get his first hacks off of Carter Wilson. Two outs, Wilson. He comes set. Checks the runner at second. Beto clears. Here it comes. This is downstairs. Good pick from Harlow. 1-0. Last night he went 0 for 3. Tonight he's 1 for 1. Here it comes. It's softly to Beto. He'll field it, make the throw over, and that's in time for the 3rd out of the inning. Going to the bottom of the 5th, due up for the Tours. It's Knox, Smith, Kaiser, then back to the top with DePriest, Fontenot, and Babineau. We'll take a break on Tornado Radio Network. Welcome you back to Tornado Radio Network. Dalton Nelson still on the mound for the Barbe Buccaneers. Coming to the plate, it's Slade Shove Knox for the Tours. Did not hit last night, but he did pitch. He's the DH tonight, hitting for Carter Wilson. Walked in the third. Littleton steps off. Bottom of the fifth inning here in Lake Charles, Louisiana. Bucks lead 5-0. Here it comes. In there, striking number one. No balls and one strike on Knox. Here it comes from Littleton. Takes that one, and this is one ball, one strike. Count evens up here for Slade Shove Knox. He walked in the third. Got that third inning started, and the Tours, they left bases loaded in the third. Now we're here in the bottom of the fifth. The 1-1 misses upstairs. Ball two. 2-1. Here comes to the righty. Big swing and a miss, strike number two. Count even now. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Littleton looks for his 6th strikeout of the night. Bottom of the fifth inning. 2-2. Fires home. Ooh, that just misses. 3-2 now, full count for Slade Shove Knox. Coming into the game, the Tours are 25-12, including their playoff games. And that misses. Ball 4. Brings up Tajay Smith, who also walked in the third. Knox is walked twice tonight. Bottom of the fifth, and he gets things started. Brings up Tajay Smith. Smith did not play last night. Now Smith takes that for a strike at the knees. 0-1. Littleton fires home, squares the bunt, and it's popped up. Oh, 2 here for Tajay Smith. And there's strike 3 looking. Don't know why he bunted. 1 out now, brings up Jace Kaiser, who struck out in the third as he bunted with 2 strikes. Kaiser fouls this one out of play. 0-1. Don't bunt, Jace Kaiser. 0-1. Misses ball number 1. Count even at 1-1. Here it comes. Popped up into foul territory. And that's out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One ball and 2 strikes on Jace Kaiser. Went 0 for 2 last night with a strikeout. Tonight he's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Bottom of the fifth inning. 1 runner on. 1 out. 1-2 pitch. It's softly towards the right side. Washington fields at the throw to second. They call him safe. The throw would have been in time, but it was off the mark from Jadarian Washington as Owen Galt, the shortstop, had to jump up and catch it. So Knox is safe. It's going to be an error on Jadarian Washington. 2 runners on now, and the tying run at the plate with 1 out. It's the leadoff hitter, Lawton Littleton. And Coach Caccini will have a word. We'll take a break. Looking back to Tornado Radio Network, Dalton Littleton still on the mound. Brody DePriest will get his third at-bat of the game. Lined out in the first, grounded out in the third. And get his third hacks off of Lawton Littleton. Lefty-lefty matchup. 2 runners on. Tying run at the plate. Squares the bunt again. Pulls back. The throw to second. And Knox is hustling. And he'll get to third. Coyle tried to back pick him. And Knox took off the third. And he's safe at third. 3-0. We got ice. Oh, 1 on Brody DePriest. Runners on the corners. Here it comes. Squares the bunt again. Puts it down perfectly towards the right side. No one's covering first. Knox is back in, and he's out at third. Not good base running there from Slade Shove Knox. DePriest put the bunt down perfectly. Two outs. I mean, it's been all season long. This team doesn't know how to run bases. The decisions that are made on this team, I don't understand. I don't understand. Bunting with 2 strikes. The delay stealing during the season. Counts 0-1 here for Bryce Fontenot. Here it comes. It misses downstairs. Ball number 1. Bottom of the 5th inning. 2 outs. DePriest laid down a perfect bunt. He's 1 for 3 now. Fontenot struck out in the first, walked in the third. A back pick, back in safely at second base. Counts even at 1-1. Big lead at first from DePriest. Littleton still on the mound. Here it comes. Misses ball number 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Two balls and 1 strike for Fontenot. Here it comes. Big swing and a miss, strike number 2. Can't catch up to that fastball after he's been late on that fastball, swinging and missing a couple times this game. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs, 2 runners on. Tying run at the plate. It's Bryce Fontenot. Big lead at first from DePriest. Here it comes. Called strike 3 looking. Swing the bat. Going to the 6th inning. We'll take a break on Tornado Radio Network. Bucks lead 3-0. Welcome back to Tornado Radio Network. Coming to the plate for the Buccaneers, it's Colin Harris, who didn't play last night. Harris, the left fielder, top of the 6th inning. Wilson on the mound. Bucks lead 3-0. Here it comes. This is ripped to third, and Fontenot catches the line drive for the first out of the inning. J.D. Alexander now at the plate, struck out in the third. We'll get his hacks off of Carter Wilson. Counts 1-1 now. That misses downstairs. 1-1. Wilson toes the rubber. Top of the sixth. 1 out. Here it comes from Alex. 1-2. This is ripped into center field. Coming in, we got a guy. 2 lineouts in a row. And it brings up Jadarian Washington, who is 0 for 1 today. Wilson out of the windup. Here it comes. This is in there. Strike number 1. No balls and 1 strike, with 2 outs on the 7-hole second baseman. Grounded out in the 4th inning. 0-1 on its way home. In there, strike number 2, and Wilson looks for his 4th strikeout. 0-2. With 2 outs, here comes to Washington. That just misses. Don't know where it missed, and Tor fans not happy about it at all. 1-2. With 2 outs, here it comes. Fly ball into center field. We're going to the bottom of the 6th. Due up. Harlow Bettle. We'll take a break. Welcome me back to Tornado Radio Network. Cohen Babineau coming to the plate. Yesterday he was 0 for 3, and today he's 0 for 2. Now he's batting in the bottom of the 6th inning. Look at his third hacks off of Littleton. Had a foul ball grand slam earlier. 3-0 Bucks lead. First pitch he sees, he takes it. Ball number 1, bottom of the 6th inning. One ball and no strikes out of the stretch. It's Littleton. Hit hard on the ground, and it's past diving Britt Vick. The throw from Owen Galt. And they say he tagged Cohen Babineau. Coach Thomas Tillery will come out and have a word with the umpires. Will Page others and Coach Youngblood. We'll take a break. Welcome back to Tornado Radio Network. Coach Thomas Tillery had to escort him back to his dugout. I don't know if exactly he was ejected. He's still in the dugout over there, but Cohen Babineau grounded out. Brody Harlow at the plate. Flew out in the second. Grounded out in the fourth. Went 2 for 3 yesterday. Here comes the 1-0. This is upstairs. Ball number 2. Here it comes. Breaking ball in there. Strike number 1. 2 balls and 1 strike on the senior catcher, Brody Harlow. 2-1 on its way home. Takes ball number 3. Hitter's count here for the senior. Harlow looks to do some damage right here with a 3-1 count. 1 out. Bucks lead 3-0. Here it comes. This is upstairs. Ball 4. Brody Tanner going to be the courtesy runner for Brody Harlow, and Jackson Beto is coming to the plate. Last night, Beto hit a home run, a 2 RBI shot. Jackson Beto at the plate with the runner at first. Here it comes. Fastball taken at the knees. Strike number 1. Tying run on deck. 0-1. Tanner, the runner at first, running for Harlow. 0-1 on its way home from Littleton. This is rolled over towards the left side. Vic will field it. The throw to first is in. 2 outs now. Runner at second is Brody. And it brings up Espen Trahan, who struck out looking in the second and flew out in the fourth. 3-0 Bucks lead, bottom of the 6th inning. Two outs. Here it comes. Fastball taken at the letter, strike number 1. No balls and 1 strike here for Lawton Littleton. Comes home to Trahan. Takes it again, strike number 2. No balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs. Littleton looks for his 8th strikeout. Bottom of the 6th inning, here it comes, and there's strike number 3 looking. Wow. Second strikeout looking for Espen Trahan of the game. Going to the top of the 7th inning. Bucks lead 3-0. We'll take a break. Welcome back to Tornado Radio Network. Top of the 7th inning, and the Bucks lead 3-0. Coming to the plate, Brett Vick It's the 8-9-1 coming to the plate, so it's Vic Griffin and back to the top with Ledoux. Vic last night went 1 for 2 with a walk and a single tonight playing third base. In the third inning, he singled and scored a run. In the fourth, he struck out swinging to Carter Wilson. We get his second hacks off of Carter Wilson right here. Takes a breaking pitch downstairs. Ball number 1. 1 ball, no strikes on him here early. Top of the 7th inning, Bucks lead 3-0. Fouled out of play. Strike number 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here comes from Wilson. In there, strike number 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here it comes. Lifted out of play, strike number 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. This umpire is just like last night. Calling balls and strikes late. Doesn't really know what he's doing. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Carter Wilson on the mound for the Tours. Looks for his 4th. On its way home, fouled off towards the right side. Two. Top of the 7th inning. Here it comes. This is downstairs, ball 3. 3-2. Here comes from Carter Wilson. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. Strike number 3. Sits Vic down for a second time, and it brings up Jordan Griffin. Walked in the 3rd, grounded out in the 4th. Chris Bunt put down a perfect self play for Fontenot, and he's just going to eat it. So a bunt single from Jordan Griffin here in the top of the 7th inning. And it brings up Miles Ledoux, who singled his last time up. This is ripped into left center field. It's going to fall for a base hit. Kaiser will field it, get it in quickly. 2 runners on now with 1 out. Second hit of the ball game for Miles Ledoux. He's now 2 for 2 after he had a sac bunt in the 3rd. Brings up Owen Galt, who grounded out into a double play in the 1st. In the 3rd, he walked. 5th, he lined out to the center fielder. He'll get his second hacks off of Carter Wilson. Lines out to the left fielder for the second out of the inning. Two outs now. And it brings up Diego Corrales. 2 RBI single in the 3rd and flew out in the 5th. Fastball in there, strike number 1 from Carter Wilson. No balls and 1 strike. He's ahead early on the 3-hole, Diego Corrales. Struck out the Covan in the 1st, singled in the 3rd, flew out in the 5th. 4th at bat for him. 2 runners on with 2 outs. 0-1. One ball and 1 strike now. Count even. 1-1. 2 outs. Wilson on the mound for the Tours. For the Bucks at the plate, it's Diego Corrales. 1-1 on its way. Big swing and a miss, strike number 2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Wilson looks for his 5th strikeout and 2nd of the inning. 1-2 on its way home. Popped up into the parking lot. One, 2. One ball, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Time's called at the plate by Corrales. One, 2. Here comes from Wilson. This is downstairs, ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Count evens up for Diego Corrales, the first baseman, batting third, singled in the third, flew out in the 5th. Has 2 RBIs on the night. Buccaneers 3-0 top of the 7th inning. Two. Here comes from Wilson. Popped up out of play. And he stays alive at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on for the Bucks. They lead 3-0. Two. Here comes from Wilson. Taken. Strike 3 looking, and Corrales is not happy at all. Here we go. Bottom of the 7th inning. The Tours need 4 to win. 3-2 tie. Knox, Smith, Kaiser coming to the plate. We'll take a break. Welcome back to Tornado Radio Network. Bottom of the 7th inning. The Tours need 4 to win and 3 to tie, or at least get back into the game. Coming to the plate, it's Slate, Shove, Knox, and it looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter for Tajay Smith the next bat. Knox at the plate, has walked twice today. Bottom of the 7th inning, and Lawton Littleton is throwing a no-hitter for the Bucks. First pitch taken at the knee, strike number 1. And Littleton is ahead early, 0-1. Tying run is in the hole for the Tours. 0-1 on its way home from Littleton. Big swing and a miss, strike number 2. Littleton fires home. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 9 strikeouts now. Ethan Baldridge coming to the plate. Ethan Baldridge coming to the plate, a pinch hitter for Tajay Smith, who's walked and struck out. Bottom of the 7th inning. Rolls over towards the left side. It's going to be a tough play for the third baseman, Vic. And the first baseman, Corrales, is hurt. Two outs. Let's take a break. Injury timeout. Corrales is down. We'll be back to Tornado Radio Network. The Bucks are 1 out away from moving on to the 3rd round. Kaiser's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Has 2 hits in the last 10 games. We're going to pinch it for Tajay Smith and not Jace Kaiser. There's ball number 1. Our fans hype. Here comes the 1-0. Taken at the knee, strike number 1. Count even at 1-1. Kaiser reached on error in the 5th, struck out in the 3rd. He's 0 for 2 today. Or 0 for 2 last night. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Hit softly towards the right side, and that'll be foul. 2 strikes. Nine strikeouts for Lawton Littleton tonight. He's throwing a no-hitter. He's 1 pitch away. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs. 1 pitch away from the Tours moving on, and time is called at the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Littleton has 9 strikeouts and is throwing a no-hitter. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Looking for his 10th. Here it comes. Misses upstairs. Ball 1. One pitch away from moving on. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs. Here it comes to Kaiser. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. His 10th strikeout of the night. And that's going to do it for the Tours season. Bucks win 3-0. And they'll move on to the 3rd round. That's going to do it. Tours lose 3-0 and their season ends. We'll see you next season. This is Mason Dupree signing off for a last time.